Orange team.
Hey guys, I'm Tim, and this is the Board Game Rundown. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Groundhog Gambit. This is the most recent Holiday Hijinks game from Grand Gamers Guild. They have been doing these like they're like holiday themed, sort of little escape room mystery kind of things. Most of them take like an hour. This one is actually 120 minutes. That's legit. It really did. I did this solo. That's why I'm doing the review now. The other guys are going to play it later, but we wanted to get this video out. But yeah, it's 1 to whatever players. We feel like 3 or 4 is probably max so that everybody has stuff to do and nobody's kind of left twiddling their thumbs. But anyways, they've got like the birthday burglary, the Cupid crisis, the independence incident, the pumpkin problem, the Kringle caper. There's a bunch of these. There's 6 of them, actually. This is the 6th one, and they do vary in difficulty. This one is rated difficulty 3 out of 3. And in this game, you are, I mean, it tells you, I'm not going to like go into what the cards do or whatever, but literally the instructions are on the inside of this little envelope. I call it an envelope because it's like a box that folds around the cards. I think there's like 18 of them. They're numbered. You're basically going to go grab card X. You do that, and then you're going to then go to the website, the Holiday Hijinks website, and you're gonna tell what puzzle you're doing. You could scan the QR code, takes you right there, no problem. And then you're just gonna enter in like, look at number 33 on this card, and it's gonna give you some information about that thing, and then you might have options to use an item to interact with something. There's a full hints section that you can use. If you get stuck, they give you clues. You could eventually just flat out ask for the answer if you want. There's also like general information that you might need. Like they've got like how to read Braille, you know, in case that comes up, or numeric substitution, or ASCII, I forget what it is. It's computer letters to text. There's like periodic table of elements. There's all kinds of different things. Depending on which one you're doing, different things will come up. So you're not going to use all of them, but you probably are going to use some of them. You might need them. And this one does something like that's really crazy to me because yes, it's 2 hours. They allow you, they give you the option. There is a spot in the game where you're halfway through where it's like, feel free to take a break and continue when you want. I just kind of went right through because I was just having a good time and I really wanted to try to finish it. And this by far was the most challenging one I have played. And I've found them all to, various levels of difficulty. But, and I think when playing with other people, usually one of the puzzles, somebody's going to like click on it and be like, oh yeah, this has got to be this. This got to be this. So, but I was doing it solo, so I struggled a little bit. I got like 1.5 was my score. Not great, but I don't care. I had fun. Like all the other Holiday Hijinks, I strongly recommend these. I've yet to have a bad time with any of these. The other guys are all really excited because this one does something that kind of blew my mind with the way that they do the puzzles and the creativity and the ingenuity behind it. So for all of these, this is by far the most complex. It is rated difficulty 3 out of 3. And I don't know how they did it, but they put a very solid, it took me like 2 hours and 20 minutes to finish this like 18 card game. I think that's how many cards are in here. But yeah, the Groundhog Gambit, it gives you sort of like a Groundhog's Day feel. So you get an idea, maybe a little bit, of what you're in for. But man, they keep knocking it out of the park with these things. I love it. I hope they don't run out of holidays to do. I mean, if they got to get into bank holidays, and things like that, like I don't care. Keep them coming for as long as you can, because these are a blast. I mean, I can't go into too much other than that because I don't want to spoil anything, give away any puzzles, but just lots of neat ideas, really good puzzles, really difficult puzzles, but I think they're all fair. Sometimes we've played some of these games, not necessarily Groundhog Gambit, but other games that are like this, where you're like, well, that puzzle, like nobody would ever come up with that. Like the puzzles are always challenging, interesting, and fun. And I like all of that. And some of these, I had scrap paper out. I'm making notes. I'm trying to do math, and it was just really had my my gears turning and my head spinning for a little bit, and I appreciated that. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. I guess if I was gonna rate this, I would probably give this one like an 8.5. I don't remember what I've rated the other ones, but just a really solid experience. This is again the kind of game that you would just buy and pass, and then after you've done it with your group of friends, give it to somebody else. Let them take a shot at it, see how they did, compare scores. Yeah, just a good time. I'm really glad. And full disclosure, Grand Gamers Guild sent us this. This isn't paid, but they did send us this. So we got this for free to play. But I would buy these. If I didn't have one and I saw it, I would just buy it because I have liked all of these so far. And again, you just put it back together and you give it to somebody else and go, hey man, have a good time with this. Let me know what you got because I want to see if I beat you, see if you did better than me. But yeah, everything is there. The way that you use the app, it's not an app. The way that you use their website is very easy. And you can go back and check the history so you can see all the clues that you've been given before. You can see all of that stuff. And there is a timer running at the top, and that is part of your score. So keep it moving. Anyways, guys, that has been the Groundhog Gambit. And for the Board Game Rundown, I've been Tim. Thanks for watching.